Good morning, class. I hope that all of you will be fine, safe, and healthy at your home. Let's see the remaining chapter. This is the chapter Geography, chapter 2nd from class 8th. And in previous video, we have completed till here. And now today we will start from here. Soil profile. The figure given below presents the soil profile or a view of the different layers of soil. Our figure has been given on next page because here they have not found the space. So in next page we will see the layers, the different layers of soil. Like a house with several floors, soil has different layers. When you will see the construction of the floor of your house, you will see on the floor there is many types of layer. Okay. Same thing happened here, that like a house with several floors, soil has different layers. The three main layers of the soil are the topsoil, subsoil, and parent rock, including the fragmented rock material. About the figure they were talking, that figure is here. The soil layers, you can see the soil in different layers. Clear? So now let's see. Now we will understand the chapter. The three main layers. Which are the three main layers of the soil? That are topsoil, subsoil, and parent rock. Including, they have also included fragmented, means make in piece. Okay, or we can say that it participates in different small pieces. Clear? That also include rock materials. These small piece of rock materials, they also include. Means topsoil, subsoil, fragmented rock material, same that small piece of rock, and also the parent rock. Now let's see. The layers have been represented in the figure by various origins. Here you can see they have shown different parts. First you will see these first and second parts they have considered as topsoil. This part will be origin zone, then subsoil. These both will be here, this will be here, and this will be here, and the remaining they call as parent material and partially altered parent material. Here you can see the process start from here and up to time it convert in soil. Let's see. It takes more than 500 years to form 2 centimeters of topsoil. For the forming of soil, only 2 centimeters topsoil. Which one? This topsoil, only 2 centimeters It take how much times? 500 years. How much time? 500 years. Now we will see topsoil. Okay. Origin, topsoil. Origin means, we also can say skyline, SKYLINE, skyline. Ch-2, in Hindi it's called Ch-2. It contains humus. And what is humus? Humus, we can say the soil which made by the decomposed leaves, by the decomposed leaves. So it contains that humus and the particles of rock, some particle of rocks and humus the origin contain. It is the uppermost origin of soil profile. If you will see in the figure, you will find out that it is the uppermost. Here you can see it is the uppermost soil of soil profile. It is called topsoil. Clear? Okay. Now second is subsoil. What is subsoil? It lies below the topsoil and contains small rock particles, soluble minerals and iron oxide. If you will see here, you will find out that subsoil can be found below the topsoil, and also it have rock particles and soluble minerals and iron oxide. We will see in the figure. Subsoil can be found below the topsoil. This is topsoil and this is subsoil. We can find below the topsoil. It contains rock particles and also the soluble minerals and iron oxide. Now we will see fragmented rock materials. Fragmented rock material. It lies below the subsoil and above the parent rock. Where the fragmented rock find out? We can find the fragmented rock materials below the subsoil but above the parent rock. We can find out the fragmented rock materials below the subsoil but above the parent material. This is parent material, parent rock, and this is subsoil. Here we can find the fragmented rock material. Clear? It is made up of the small particles of rocks that come through parent rock. Okay, it is made up of small particles of rock which comes through the parent material. From this parent rock, when they start moving, when the reaction starts, you can see in small particles. After breaking in small tiny particles, you will see they find out. Okay, now we will see parent rock. Clear? In parent rock, you will see this origin consists, this skyline, or in Hindi it's called Ch-2. It consists the parent rock. Okay, this part consists. Parent rock, the solid unweathered rock. Unweathered rock means it is a solid, and this is the rock in which there is no effect of weather. There is no effect of weather. That is considered as unweathered rock. You can see it is very solid state. Different types of parent rock and different climate produce different types of soil. Different types of parent rock and different types of climate produce different types of soil. You have seen what you have seen in different type of soil. You have seen black soil is there, yellow soil is there, okay, many soil is there. So what is the reason behind it? Their color, their texture, their nature. What is the reason behind this? The reason behind this is the climate and the parent rock. Because different types of parent rock and different climate produce different types of soil. Yes. Now we will see factors affecting formation of soil, which we can say we will see formation of soil, how the soil formed, and some factors we will see which affect the formation of soil. The types of soil found in a region depends upon a variety of factors. The type of soil found in a region, we can say in a particular region, in a particular place, because different places have different types of climate and different types of soil and different type of parent rock. So here we are talking about a particular region. Okay, in a particular region you will find the types of soil and also which depend on the variety of factors. The following are the main factors that affect the formation of soil. You will see some factors which are affect the formation of soil: parent rock, relief, climate, time, natural vegetation, wildlife, and microorganisms. Parent rock, relief, climate, time, natural vegetation, wildlife, and microorganisms. These all play a very important role and affect the formation of soil. First we will see parent rock. It determines the color, texture means design, shape, chemical properties, minerals, content, and permeability of the soil. Means it complete. Determine means we can say complete. Define. It define the color, texture means shape, chemical properties, minerals which it's contained, and permeability means entry of the soil. Okay. Parent rock is the source of fragmented materials that make up the soil. Parent rock is the source of fragmented, these small piece of rocks. Parent rock is the source of that small piece of rocks or small piece of materials that make up the soil. Here you can see that the soil formed from by the rock. Here you can see Okay, yes, from the rock soil can be formed. Now we will see, after parent rock you will find out relief. Let's see. On the screen you will see relief. Both the altitude and slope of a relief determine the soil formation. Now we will see relief. Both the altitude and slope of a relief determine the soil formation. Altitude means height, 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 and slope means dhal, okay, or we can say sealed hillside, we can say HILLSIDE, okay, of a relief determine the soil formation. These both height and hillside or slope determine the soil formation. In many ways, in different types, they determine the soil formation. Steep slopes have thin soil layers, whereas the gentle slopes have thick and deep layers of soil. Steep slope, steep means upright or perpendicular, PERPENDICULAR, or we can say in Hindi, we can say khadi, okay, stand. And thin soil layers, they form the thin soil layers. When we see about the gentle slopes, okay, they form, gentle means normal, we can say. When we see normal slopes, they form the thick and deep layer of soil. Clear? Now we will see next page. Now we will see the another point, that is climate. I hope that on the screen you can see it. Temperature and rainfall are the most significant climatic variables that affect the process of soil formation. Temperature and rainfall, these both are very important. These both are significant. It's SIGNIFICANT. Significant means important. These both are very important. Okay. Most important climatic variables. Variables means, we can say variables means परिवर्तनशील. In Hindi it's called परिवर्तनशील variables. Clear? And this is very helpful in soil formation, and they also affect the process of soil formation. Both help in the decay and decomposition of the parental rock. They are very helpful. They are very helpful in the decay. Decay means, we can say decline. Decline, DECLINE, or we can say melting. Galna, melting, MELTING. And decomposition, you know what is the meaning of decomposition? Decomposition means sadna. Okay, galna or sadna. Decay and decomposition of the parental rock, because parental rock are very solid and unweathered rock. So it is very necessary that there should be a temperature change and rainfall. Water should be reach there. Through this, they will decay and decompose. Okay, so climate play a very important role. Now, here we will see the most important point, time. In nuts and bolts, I have teach you that for forming 2 centimeter layer of topsoil, it takes 500 years. How much time? 500 years. It's a long time. Here you will see it determines the thickness of the soil profile. What determines? Time determines. It depends on the time. How much time we will give, its thickness will be increased. Soil formation is not an immediate process. It's not a sudden process. Okay, that sometimes, some days, some years it will take. It's a long process. It's not an immediate process. But it takes hundreds of years. How much time? Hundreds of years. It takes hundreds of years. Okay. Now we will see soil types in India. How many types of soil find here in India? We will see. India has a variety of soil types due to varied topography, rainfall, and difference in parent rock. In India, many types of land is there, many types of different topography is there, different types of rainfall, different types of parent rock. Okay, there are some places there is scanty rainfall, but some parts having heavy rainfall, or some parts having no rainfall, like desert area. Difference in parent rock. Here you will see first is alluvial soil. Which soil? Alluvial soil. Let's see about alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is deposited by rivers as silt. Alluvial soil, okay, deposited. Deposit means gathered, we can say. Deposit in Hindi it's called jama hona. Okay, deposited in the form of silt. In which form? Silt form. Okay, and silt or sand, we can say sand. We can also say sand. It is most extensive in the Indo-Gangetic and Brahmaputra plains. In which plains? The plains which is created by Ganga, river Ganga, and river Brahmaputra. In these plains, mostly the alluvial soil found. Okay, on which place? In the plains of Ganga and Brahmaputra. And here we have seen a new word, extensive. Extensive means, what is the meaning of extensive? Extensive means vast. V-A-S-T. Vast means फैला हुआ है, विशाल, बड़ा, big part. Found a most extensive place is found in Ganga Brahmaputra plains. The older alluvial soil is known as Bangar and the new alluvial soil is Khadar. Class, if you will see class 10th book, you will find out the same thing. In that class, question have asked what is Bangar, what is Khadar. The old alluvial soil is known as Bangar and the new alluvial soil is known as Khadar. Clear? Okay. These soil are very fertile and sustain India's grain trees. The fertility of the soil, fertile, we can say fertile means upjau. Okay, the fertility of the soil is very good. And here you will see again a word sustain. Sustain means keep. Keep means बनाए रखना. Okay, keep means बनाए रखना. And another word is granaries. Granaries means खाता, depot, DEPOT. Okay, it's keep the India's granaries because having the more fertile soil. It's a very fertile soil. Clear? Okay. I hope that you have understood the chapter. Now we will see the remaining chapter in next video. Red soil, laterite soil, black soil, desert soil, mountain soil, and all the remaining things in next video. Thank you, class. I hope that you have understood the chapter. Okay, thank you.
Horizon topsoil. It contains humus and the particles of rock. It is the uppermost horizon of soil profile. Horizon subsoil. It lies below the topsoil and contains small rock particles, soluble minerals, and iron oxides. Horizon fragmented rock materials. It lies below the subsoil and above the parent rock. It is made up of the small particles of rocks that come from the parent rock. Horizon parent rock. This horizon consists of parent rock. It is a solid, unweathered rock, and different types of parent rocks and different climates produce different types of soil. Alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is deposited by rivers as silt. It is most extensive in the Indo-Gigantic and Brahmaputra plains. The older alluvium is known as Bangar and the new alluvium as Radhar. Alluvial soil. Red soil. It is developed by weathering of the ancient crystalline igneous rocks of the Peninsular Plateau. The red soil covers extensive areas in Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, and Jharkhand. Red soil. It is developed by laterite soil. It is formed from crystalline rocks by intense leaching due to heavy rains. Hilly areas in the Western Ghats, Chota Nagpur Plateau, and the Shillong Plateau have laterite soil. Laterite. Black soil. It is formed from the weathering of basaltic lava sheets in the Deccan Trap region. Black in color, these regular soils hold moisture and so are well suited for the growing of cotton. Desert soil. Desert soil is found in Rajasthan. With the help of irrigation, it can be used to grow millets and maize. Desert. Mountain soil. It is found in the Himalayan region and the hilly slopes of the eastern and western Ghats. Saline sandy soil. Coastal areas have modified saline sandy soil suited to the growth of the coconut palm. Saline sandy soil. Case study.